Hello, busy dads and busy people everywhere. I just wanted to check in with all of you. It's been a while since you've heard from me. Part of the function of this channel is to share the joys and the frustrations and the rich texture of my own training practice, my own training journey. To try and show all of you that what I'm proposing to you is really a way of life. With all of the richness and the texture of a way of life. It's more than just something I do for 80 minutes a week. Of course, I have to hold myself accountable and share with you those 80 minutes and reflect on those. This week I'm 60 minutes in. 40 of them were good. I did that 506 count session earlier on in the week. For what it's worth for all of you guys. I walked around like a zombie for the rest of that day. I slept very, very little that night, and I tried my best to deal with the exhaustion I felt throughout the day, but I was definitely not at my best that day. Still, I made the sacrifice necessary to get the work in. I could have handled myself better that day, but it was done. As I've shared with you, things are up and down a bit at the moment. It's quite difficult to get the early start that I like to get. For months now, I've been getting into my garage or basement before anyone else in the house is awake. That's not really feasible right now, just for various boring reasons that you don't need to hear about. And I've done a pretty bad job this week of creating different possibilities for training. I went to a gym that I have access to on campus earlier in the week, and I was struck at how foreign the gym has become to me as a place for training. It does not feel to me like a place a human being would go to do training. Whatever training is in the wider culture, it is not that for me. And I felt completely out of place in that place. I got set up with the workout, and then whoever was in charge of the music, which was inherently offensive to me, jacked up the music to such a volume, I mean deafeningly loud, deafening, like I was at a concert, that I couldn't find the inner clarity that I need to be able to do a session. It was brought home to me just how much of the training that we do here demands full concentration, full introspective vulnerability, how much there is a spiritual dimension to what we do with our bodies here that is just almost impossible to access in a floodlit dystopia. So gyms for me don't work. I gave up on that workout 4 minutes in, and I fucked up the preparation on that. I tried to stuff everything into my backpack walking across town. I had a shower in the gym using my shirt as a towel, and had to go commando for the rest of that day. I mean, the whole thing was just a joke. So 4 minutes on the clock as of yesterday, and this morning I rolled out of bed and I snuck out, and I was planning to write off that 4 minutes and do a 40-minute SEAL session, and I was really excited about this. 40-minute SEAL sessions, I've typically just switched on the clock and hoped for the best. But after I hit 240 fairly recently, which I was really proud of because that was level 4 times 2, I'd spent the day yesterday reflecting on a plan to hit that 240. And I went in really, really purposeful and just keyed into the workout. And it was coming for me. I know I was going to get that. And the reason I train usually 2 hours after waking is if I don't fully evacuate, as it were, before I train, I'll have to run to the bathroom mid-session, and that's exactly what happened. It was a choice between shitting my pants and quitting the workout, and I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite at that level. I'm not quite David Goggins. I chose to quit the workout. I came back, I finished 4 more minutes, utterly demotivated. I could barely bring myself to do a seal. And I added the 16 to the 4 from the day before and called that 20. So now, where I'm at is I've got 20 minutes left for the week, and I really want to do something. I really want to do something to retrieve some quality from the 80 minutes this week. I also had to gather myself when I came out of this session, because I was feeling very dejected, and that dejection was starting to warp into self-pity and a kind of generalized resentment towards the world, which is utterly misplaced and contemptible and should be fiercely rooted out. If you feel that developing in yourself, you should have a zero tolerance to that kind of entitled mindset. It's nobody's fault but my own, and I must never, as a result of this practice, treat those around me badly. And I could feel that I was devolving into a state of mind in which I would do that, or in which I'd just be so wrapped up in myself that I wouldn't fully attend to the people around me. I wouldn't love them properly. That is not acceptable. That's not what this practice is about. And so I got out here in the cold, and I did 3 rounds of Wim Hof style breathing. That really helped me a lot. When I was down there in the deeper holds, I was just looking at the snow. I was looking at a twig submerged under snow and trying to imagine what it might be to be that twig, and it got me out of myself. And here I am, reporting back to all of you. Everyone who follows this channel, and especially the inner core of people I'm working with directly, you're reaching deeper and deeper into my psyche. I think of all of you all the time, and I really love sharing this thing with all of you. In fact, it's really a misnomer to say that I'm sharing as if it's mine to share. This is not mine anymore. I'm part of this. You're part of this. We're part of this. And there's some kind of community that we've built here, that we're a part of together. And it goes deep. It goes deep. There's a lot of me that you see on this channel. And for those people who interact with me, especially through the coaching, there's a lot of you that you show to me. And it matters. It matters. So that's where I'm at. 20 minutes left. See if I can get something out of it. I'm not sure when the 20 minutes will come, but I promise you it will come. It will be a seal session. I'll go hard. And we'll see if I can channel some of that frustration and get what I need to get done. Anyway, this was slightly rambling, but I do hope that there were some beneficial reflections here for all of you. And I'll look forward to seeing you all very soon.